Good morning. We are here with Robert Lewis. My name is Hannah Edlin, and we are here with Mr. Elmore, our principal, and the Sweeta guy from Springfield, Mr. Daniel Carney, and we are here to discuss the Work Ready Diploma Seal.
Students, you've got a great opportunity coming up. Beginning exactly today, after this video, you have a chance to fill out, and actually be the first students in Washington County High School history to fill out this new Work Ready application certification. And today, Mr. Carney from Sweeta, which is Springfield Washington Economic Development Association, is here to talk with us about Washington County High School working with local businesses in the community. So we always talk about being college and career ready, where this is just another way we can become career ready. So Hannah and Robert are going to lead us off with some questions. Mr. Carney will answer those, and we're just going to kind of have, I would say a round table, but actually we have a rectangle one here. So we're going to have a discussion that I hopefully encourage you to apply. We're also going to have some incentives that we'll talk about, and I'll let you share with you at the very end, and also share throughout this week. So Hannah, go ahead.
All right, so we kind of just want to know, what is it?
Right.
What are we talking about?
We spend a lot of time with local employers engaged in a number of different fields, kind of asking them, where are you at? What are you seeing with your employees that are coming in? What skills maybe are you particularly looking for that could really, boost your productivity in your operation? And so, they talk about those hard skills, if you're an engineer or a welder or a nurse or something like that, but they kept coming back no matter what your job function was, that really what they needed right now was these soft skills. So you're talking about communication, teamwork, responsibility. Are you on time for work? Are you showing up when you're supposed to be there? Just different things like that, whatever job position you're in, they're going to make a good, well-rounded employee. So we kind of sat down and talked to them, talked to Mr. Elmore, some people at the board, and said, okay, how can we put this into place where students have an opportunity to document things that, they should already be doing. You're coming to school, you're involved in extracurriculars, you're staying out of trouble, you're making good grades. How can we do that, document it, and then find a way to maybe put it on your diploma? So that tells our local employers, hey, this person has this Work Ready seal. They already know a lot about you by seeing that, and that makes you very attractive to them to hire.
For the most part, I know with us being seniors, how does that directly affect us this year so far?
Well, you're all going to be going in different directions. Some of you may be going directly into the career field. If you are, there's going to be some local employers that are going to jump on board immediately that are going to say, if you have this seal, we'll guarantee you an interview after you get your high school diploma. Now, if you're not doing that, if you're going on to college, a big thing in college is internships and different things like that. So these skills, your practice interview, filling out applications, those things like that are going to give you a leg up in any competition that you face when you're doing that. So it's going to connect to anything that you're doing, after high school graduation.
It was a local industry, I guess, on last Monday, and they talked about possibly one-week internships and possibly summer employment.
Right.
Is it possible, as Robert mentioned, how does it affect seniors? Is it possible that it could lead to some opportunities for juniors and seniors for some summertime employment with some of the local industry and companies around?
Yeah, absolutely. We're talking, this is new to all of us, and we're talking about ways that how can we really make this worthwhile for the students to pursue. So that's what we're going to be doing over the next few months, get as many local employers on board with this program to, give it some attention when people come in to apply for jobs. And we've even talked about maybe we can set up a job fair where anyone that has achieved this Work Ready seal, or, others too, but, there might be some preference where they can come in first and really meet with these people that are hiring for summer employment or hiring full-time people, right out of high school. So, yeah, I think there's going to be some opportunities there.
So this application is readily available for each year of your high school, correct?
You might have to answer that. I think that's the way it was set up, that there's different levels of the seal. If you start as a freshman and you earn that seal every year, by the time you graduate, you're going to have a platinum seal. So that's going to tell an employer that for 4 straight years, you fulfilled all the requirements. And that's really good, because that's what they want to see, is that longevity, that, for 4 years you were disciplined, you went to school, you had good communication, teamwork, you were involved in different extracurriculars or part-time jobs, things like that. Now, for you guys as seniors, you're at a little bit of a disadvantage just because it's just coming out. So for 1 year, I think that's like a bronze seal is what you would get. But, this is the first year. We're going to educate the employers and the different people that are involved in this, so they'll know that, you're not going to see a platinum seal for, 3 or 4 years. But, everybody right now has an opportunity to get involved.
Do you know some of the local companies that are doing this? Because I know last year with Teen Leadership, I got to see a lot of companies that I didn't know were around town.
Sure.
What all they did with that.
Sure. As Mr. Elmore said, we were at NOAC Group North America last week. They're growing leaps and bounds. And, you know, I think a lot of times people look and they think, well, they just need these positions that are first line production on the floor. They need engineers, they need industrial maintenance, they need supervisors, human resource people. So that's one of the companies that I think will jump on board immediately. Toyotomi's another. You know, they're also growing as fast as they can. So those are two automotive companies, but I think you'll see companies like Alltech, like Bluegrass Dairy, and then we're going to try to really drill down into some smaller businesses as well. You know, whether it's an Oil Pros or, you know, if it's some retail on Main Street, you know, possibly even some restaurants that would, you know, find these skills desirable.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today and just discussing and giving us an overview of what it is.
Sure.
We're excited to learn more about it.
I appreciate y'all having me, and I hope the students will try to take advantage of it, and I hope that we can really make it worth their while.
Yeah, we are. One of the things that the high school will be doing is we'll be offering incentives. Like I said, applications due to go out probably tomorrow through third period. Ms. Wood would be the contact where you'll turn your application in. Any administrator in the front office, guidance office will be there to assist you and help you through the process. We also look for the application to be posted online and hopefully someday to actually go to a digital, I guess you would say, digital edition, to where it makes it a little bit easier and you probably be able to do it right from your smartphone someday. But look for things such as passes to games, also other free items that we'll be drawing for anybody that turns in an application by this Friday. So make sure that you do fill that application out. As you mentioned with the seniors and kind of being on the front end of things and a lot of the change that Mr. Elmore and the staff has kind of brought, try to improve things, working with the community. This is a prime example. I think about conversations I have with students all the time about, I want a co-op, I need a co-op, and these kind of things. And from my standpoint, if you're meeting your benchmarks, if you're showing up, doing the things you need to do, and then if you apply for this and you keep this in line, just makes it a little bit easier for me to go out to the employer like NOAC and other places and say, hey, here's a student who I can vouch for. They've done the walk. They don't only talk about it, they actually walk the walk as well. So students, encourage you to apply. Turn that in. Again, deadline is Friday. We'll have all kinds of free giveaways that we'll be drawing for beginning next week for those who want to be the first in Washington County high school history to do and apply for the Certificate of Work Ready seal. Thank you and have a great day.